Okay, we are live. So, first thing we are going to do is. Okay, the broadcast was paused, but now it is not. We are 15 seconds in. Today, as you can see in the title, we are doing a live Lego build. I have a couple of small sets here. I figure we'll be doing this about 20 minutes to a half an hour. So let's have some fun. First, we are going to get started with the bagged mini Batmobile from the Batman vs. Superman movie. And let's just rip this open and dump out our parts so that we can get started. As most of you on my Facebook know, I'm broadcasting this live on Facebook and YouTube. Most of you on my Facebook know my fiance and I are big Lego fans, and we like to build together. We haven't been able to build together lately because she has been working an awful lot. But Legos are a huge stress reliever for me. And I find that when I'm building Legos, that life just seems to be a lot nicer. So here we are. Let's build a Batmobile. Now, I am following the instructions. You can't see them. They're off to the side. But we're going to go through this. I will try and talk and chit-chat with you as we go. I can't respond to any questions, I don't think, because I'm doing this through YouTube, not on the Facebook app. I have a couple friends who live broadcast through Facebook, and they're able to talk with their viewers. Like I said, I can't do that, but if anyone leaves any comments on Facebook or YouTube, I always try to comment back when necessary. So, you know, I'm not ignoring you or anything if you're leaving any comments or asking questions. Legos are a great way to relieve stress. If you don't know about Legos, you need to go out and get you some Legos. I had a bunch of smaller sets when I was a little kid, and I never really had too many large sets. Here we are so far. Take a little look at that. That's 5 different steps right there. I've created this in 5 steps. And we didn't have a whole lot of money when I was a little kid. You know, we weren't exactly starving or anything like that. But, like I said, we didn't have a whole lot. So I didn't get too many Lego sets. I collected Bionicle for a while, which was Lego's initial foray into action figures. That was a lot of fun. I loved Bionicle. I loved action figures at the time. I think I was also collecting Transformers. Either that or Bionicle led into Transformers. I eventually gave up on Bionicle. I think that might have been due to my ex-wife. We don't talk about her, though. So, yeah, Lego Bionicle. They're back, too. They went away for a little while. They were replaced by... What was Bionicle replaced by? I don't remember, but it was like, this is from the creators of Bionicle, and it didn't do too well. I think it was some sort of Knights series, but the Knights were larger action figure type guys. So, I'm not sure. But anyway, I just heard a ding, so that means someone might have commented. I've got my computer on, but it's way over. It's like 40 feet away or something. So anyway, let's see. We are on step 8 right now. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. I actually had to go back and put these on because I didn't see them. So I had to... Fortunately, they weren't covered up yet. So anyway, let's see. Where are we? Right here. Now, the thing with these smaller sets is they just come with a little sheet. Now, with the bigger sets, it tells you what pieces you're going to use for each step, and it makes it a little easier. So if you're not paying attention like I'm not doing, and you're talking while you're doing it, you might accidentally skip some steps, which it's not a huge deal to go back and do. So now I need to make 2 of something. Take this, put that on there, that on there. Whoops, doing it backwards. But yeah, anyway, I was telling my story about my Legos. I was collecting Bionicle for a while. I stopped. And then a few years ago, I want to say 4 years ago maybe, my sister bought me a couple of Power Miners sets for my birthday. And I'm assuming it's like heroin. I was immediately addicted. I couldn't get enough, and Legos are awesome. So, yeah, thanks. I have my sister Amber to thank for that. Thank you, Amber. Go check her out. She's Be My Full Moon on Facebook. She makes cool cosplay stuff. Lolita and oh geez, what's the word? She does Lolita and steampunk fashion. So yeah, go check her out if you're into that kind of stuff. If you happen to be viewing or following, I have no viewers according to my little thing right now. So if you're watching this later, go check it out. My sister does some really high quality, good stuff there. So anyway, my sister got me into Legos, and my fiance at the time, still the same fiance, we just haven't gotten married yet, saw how much I loved building Legos. So she decided that she wanted to do Legos. I was doing the Power Miners line, and she was doing the just the regular city line. And then Lego decided to take off hiatus. They decided to start doing Pirates again. They had taken a long break from Pirates. So here we are after step 11. They decided to start doing pirate sets again, and I was always a huge fan of the pirates. I never got many of the sets because the ships were a little pricey. I got a couple of the really small sets, and that was it. So when they re-released Pirates, I'm like, I'm totally doing that. I always loved the Pirates and always wanted them. One of my favorite sets were space sets. Feel free to comment down below what some of your favorite Lego sets or Lego memories are. And we can talk about it, because I love Legos. Legos are fun. There is a nationwide group called AFOL. They are the Adult Friends of Lego. And they have a convention that is hosted somewhere different every year. And it's just the big AFOL convention. And I put those in the wrong spot. So we're going to take them off and put them in the correct spot. They go up here. There's a big AFOL convention, Adult Friends of Lego. And it's I haven't been able to go yet. It was in Michigan a couple years ago, but we were at a different convention when it happened. It was over in Novi, Michigan, which is in the same vicinity of Motor City Comic Con every year, which I'm also going to miss now that I live down in Tennessee. But there's lots of neat stuff in Tennessee. As of right now, I am missing MomoCon. I had wanted to go to MomoCon this year, and it snuck up on me. So if you're at MomoCon, big shout out. Hello. Maybe I'll see you next year. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll be a big YouTuber and I'll get invited to go to conventions and talk. That would be really cool. Anyway, back to we got our Batmobile. You can start to really see that it's starting to form. Starts to look a lot like the Batmobile here. At least I think so. I wasn't a huge fan of the Batmobile from the new movie. It was a little better than the Tumbler from the Nolan films, in my opinion. But still, I'm used to the old Batmobile that I'm used to from the comics, I guess. That's That's all I can really say. I miss the fins. I don't know why, but I miss the fins on the Batmobile. I know it seems silly, but here we're almost done with our BVS Batmobile right now. Batman versus Superman. What did you think of the Batman versus Superman movie? If you've seen it, I liked it. I thought it was okay. I know it got a lot of critical... critics did not like it that much, and a lot of fans really hated it, from what I can tell. I thought it was okay. I was a little disappointed what they did to Jimmy Olsen, though. I did recently start watching Supergirl, and I'm a little disappointed with Jimmy Olsen there, too. So I just can't win as far as my comics go. I'm really liking the Marvel DC, the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. That's a lot of fun. DC is attempting that. I don't know yet if they are going to succeed. I've got my fingers crossed, though, because I am a DC man. I will take DC over Marvel any day, but I do have a deep respect for Marvel. So I'm not a Marvel hater. I'm just a DC lover. So there's the rear wheels, and all I got to do is pop on the... Or that was the front wheels. Don't mind me. I am tired. It is warm. And I am hallucinating. Not really. But here we go. Here's our finalized Batmobile. I'm not sure what these are supposed to be on the sides here, but they're kind of off at an angle like that. And here we go. The armored Affleck Batmobile. Affleck Batmobile. And it rolls. Yay! Look at that. Okay. And then as with most Lego sets, you have some fairly little pieces. I like to use these as guns. So does Lego. They use them as guns a lot, like in the agent sets and stuff. And then these are random little sets. I have, my fiance and I have jars of these. We have a big bin, and we've got a large sorting thing for, like, you know, you'd normally see it in a hardware store that you'd use for loose screws and nuts and bolts and stuff. We have that for Legos. So anyway, that's our Batmobile. I'm very happy with it. It's a cute little set. I have a couple of different micro Batmobile builds, and that almost sounds like a tongue twister. Micro Batmobile builds that I enjoy. They all look really good. I do have the, like, they did a classic Batman the Animated Series Batmobile micro build, which is amazing. I really like that one. That's probably one of my favorites. I'm not huge on the micro builds because I really like the minifigures. And, well, we're not, you know, they don't usually design the micro builds to fit minifigures. But anyway, now we are coming up. This is a preview. I mean, it's not an actual preview. We're going to build a set. But it's a preview of what I have coming. I've recorded and uploaded some videos. They are scheduled to come out. I'm going to start doing Lego set reviews. We will not watch me build the larger sets because that would take forever. And until I know how to record and edit in like slow motion or fast motion or whatever so that it just shows me building up really fast, then we are just going to do reviews of the final product. But anyway, today, and let me hold up the camera here, we have my absolute favorite set here. We actually got this on clearance at the Lego store in Atlanta. They are one of the only clearance, one of the only Lego stores that are licensed by the Lego company to sell clearance products. These are damaged boxes. You can see this one's got some creases bent up. Other than that, it was unopened, otherwise completely complete. Lego's just really particular about how things look. If a box gets really beat up at Toys R Us, they're not supposed to sell it at a discount. They're supposed to send it back to Lego, and then Lego will send it to one of their designated clearance stores. Among other things, it's also other Lego stores. They're not supposed to sell anything at clearance. Everything is supposed to be sold at full price. They don't usually do sales there. And Usually, even Toys R Us now, price matches. It used to be everything on Lego.com or at the Lego store. Especially the $110 sets, the $100 sets, were $10 more at Toys R Us. But now that Toys R Us price matches the Lego website, all of their prices drop down to basically the same. If something has changed on the Lego website, then Toys R Us usually changes it because people are going to look it up and get the price match anyway. So anyway, we have the melting room from one of my favorite movies of all time, the Lego Movie, number 70801. This is the Lego melting room where they try to get the piece of resistance off of Emmett's back. And we will see more Lego sets in the future. Like I said, I've started reviewing those as I build them, and then I'll have to break them back down. But here we go. Let's see, we got some pieces here. Now these pieces are the ones in the separate little plastic bags. These, I found out, are actually molded in China, as opposed to, I believe, Denmark, where just about every other Lego piece is made. There are no Lego factories here in the United States. These are either done in Mexico or China, and they're usually rubbery. They're not made from normal Lego plastic, so they're not hard like most other Legos. Let's see that. This set comes with 3 different figures, minifigures. It comes with an Emmett minifigure, a Wild Style minifigure, and a android, a Robo SWAT is what he's called. So when I build, I like to separate my like parts so they're together and easy to find. I've got a pair of pants here. Here's Wild Style. This is her pants and her shirt. There's Wild Style's. Let's see. Wild Style has lipstick, so that's obviously Emmett's head. He looks a little freaked out. This Emmett has 2 different faces. He's got normal Lego face and then panicked Lego face. We've got a couple. There's a rubber band. You know what? We're not going to spend too much time sorting here because I don't want this to take forever. And I'm pretty meticulous when it comes to sorting, so I'm going to attempt to not sort these as I say it. I'm still sorting. Let's open up another bag here. There were 3 bags for this set, and we are attempting to... I want to get as much as I can in the shot here. I see Emmett's body and Wild Style's head in this bag. Boom. Let's see, here's Emmett. And then here is the fairly unique piece of resistance brick. This brick, as far as I know, is only ever released in the Lego Movie sets. And it is a unique brick. It's got this little hole right here for attaching to Emmett's back. It is approximately 2 studs high. When I say studs, I mean, let's see, it resembles this. But it's only 1. But it's 2 of those high. So that's the piece of resistance. I haven't seen anything like this in any other set unless it was a unique set and they just decided to recycle some old obscure piece that they don't use and give it a use. Because this is a pretty interesting piece. It does seem to have quite a few limitations. Let's see, Wild Style. Oh, this Wild Style doesn't... Her hood is up, that's why. I've got other sets with Wild Style where she has this little scarf around her neck, but it's actually her hood. So there's Wild Style. Shout out to my friend Lindsay, who did a great Wild Style cosplay. She decided not to paint her skin yellow, though, because... I don't remember why she chose not to. I think it was just because it was too much. But she did have the freckles and everything, and big shout out to Lindsay. Go to Lady Lindsay's Creations and pick up all her awesome amigurumis and other artsy stuff. She's a great artist, I know. Excuse me. Oh, I'm looking for Emmett's neck bracket, and it's probably in the 3rd and final bag. These are the small parts here. Be careful with them. I don't want them flying all over the place. The Robo SWAT guy has a baseball type cap with a shield on it. There's Robo SWAT, and he gets the gun. And the gun doesn't have any extra accessories attached to it like in some sets. But there's Robo SWAT. There's Wild Style. Let me change this up a little. And then Emmett's neck bracket, so I can finish that character, and we can actually get started with the build here. It's silver or gray, and I am having here it is right here, and there's usually extras. I love these neck brackets because they allow you to put things on the characters that you couldn't normally put on the characters. I'm going to make Emmett in crying mode. Emmett, as we all know, voiced by Chris Pratt from Jurassic World and everyone's favorite James Gunn film, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Universe, whatever you want to call it. I know it's Guardians of the Galaxy. But anyway, let's now that we've got our 3 characters, here they are. They look cool. I've shown you their different faces. Do Wild Style have a different face? Let me see. Yes, Wild Style does have a different face. She's got angry eyes and regular eyes. That's doesn't look that different. And I'm trying to put her hood back on wrong, so. And then we already saw Emmett's different face, so we're going to move them in the background here for now. And we are going to start our build. Boom. Big plate right there. That's our build. Okay. And once again, we are building the melting room from the Lego Movie when they're trying to get the piece of resistance off of Emmett's back. Oh no, I knocked them all down. They go down like dominoes. So anyway, here we go. This is going to be a fun video. We're already at 21 minutes and 22 minutes, and I wanted to make it a half an hour. So this is going to take a few minutes, but it's okay. We're live streaming and it's all good. Okay, let's try and do a speed build here. Let's move it along. Okay. See, there we go. Boom. I need 4 of these. No, these. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th one? I hate when that happens. Did I lose it, or am I grabbing the wrong kind? No, I'm grabbing the right kind. Where is that 4th? Here it is. Okay, so 4 of those. So anyway, let's still chit-chat a little. My sister got me into Legos. And my fiance saw how much I enjoyed building Legos. So she's like, I want to start building too. And then we started buying Legos together. She'd do the city lines and the castle. I did pirate and then miscellaneous other lines. Like I started out with the power miners, and then I moved on to, that was kind of a smaller line. After Power Miners, I moved on to the Agents, and I believe that was Agents 2.0, because they had done Agents lines before, and it's not like an ongoing thing, so every now and then they'll rehash an old set and bring it back, or, I mean, it won't be like an old set, they'll just completely reinvent it and name it something new, like the Space line for many years. It was just like classic space, and then they started doing series of unique space lines, I guess, if that makes sense. And so anyway, I just did a whole bunch, and we got to the point where we were getting just about everything, and it got kind of crazy, especially when Lego decided to amp up their production and start making a lot more stuff, and then we basically had to quit. We didn't quit completely. We still buy a little set here and there occasionally, but we don't collect nearly as much as we used to. Someday, though, we want to get back into it. We want to have our basement look like the basement from the Lego Movie. We want to have a giant cityscape and have it, we just want it to be awesome. And then when our kids are old enough, we don't have any yet, but we will. When our kids are old enough, we'll all build together and we'll just be a Lego family. and it'll be great. And that's life goals right there. Life goals. Lego family. You know, I don't want a man cave. I want a family cave. I want somewhere I can play video games with my kids and build Legos and just have fun and enjoy everything. And I seem to be struggling with this little stud here. It's supposed to go right in there like that. There we go. Okay, cool. So, boom. And that will go like that. There. Okay, next step is... Oh, it's having me do something else. I need one of these. One of those. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way completely. I need this, this, this. And this is why I like to sort first, because it makes things a little easier to find, especially when all the black pieces blend together and stuff like that. I need one of this. Okay, now I'm ready to build this funky looking thing here. This is part of it. Lego does this a lot. They'll have you build a big chunk, and then you'll build separately another chunk of the same thing, and then you'll attach it after it's complete. So this is some sort of platform, and that will go like that when it's attached. Let's see, where does it go? Oh, it goes on our spinning platform. Okay. That's cool. Goes like yeah, like that. There we go. Yay. Okay, cool. Next step is another separate step. So we move that to the side again. Grab one of this and grab this. Boom. Okay, now I need to grab... Oh, this is a cool piece. You don't see this piece too often. Usually that it holds a figure loosely. No, it actually holds them kind of snug. You set the figure in there, and let's see, you can see it. There, and it just kind of holds the figure snugly in place. But anyway, let's just build it, and then we'll see what it does later. Okay, next is... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, this is a larger piece than I was originally led to believe. Okay, boom. This is fun, people. Tell me if you're having fun. If you're not, I won't bother you with these live builds. I probably should have just done this one separate from the Batmobile so that you're not all watching this for almost 28 minutes now. I'm hoping that my chit-chat, like I do like to talk, is keeping you entertained. I'm hoping I don't have too many. This is my first time doing this particular type of thing. I still have no viewers. I don't know what's up there. I probably should have made an announcement on my Facebook that I was going live, like I did last time. I had a few viewers, and I want to thank them for viewing last time. I had a lot of fun, and boom, 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 boom. We are getting there. Let's see, I need a couple of these. These go right here, boom, and right here, boom. There we go. Alrighty, next page. Oh, cool. I really love the chains. I don't know why. They're just really neat. But they go like this on the sides, like so. Yay, look at that. Okay, chains. Chains, chains, chains. Next, oh, it wants me to flip this over. Then I want to grab two of these. A clear red one of these, and two of these. See, boom. And I hear a kitty using the litter box, I think. It's awful loud. But, okay, that goes like that. Whoa, okay, that. Careful. That. And like that. Okay, boom. And then this piece goes right here. There. Okay, next step. This goes right there. Okay. There we go with that. Okay, this is starting to come together. You can start to see a picture here. Something going on. Okay, next it has me build another part separately. We got this. We got a little pair of Lego handcuffs. Those are over here, and I know you always get an extra pair of Lego handcuffs with your Lego sets. I have dozens of these extra pair of Lego handcuffs because Randy would get the city sets, and she would, so when the police sets came out every other year around there, we would always have extra sets of handcuffs. And then I've gotten plenty of sets over the years with handcuffs too, like my agents and some other sets. I'm not sure which ones specifically. I'd have to actually look back. There's this really cool website called brickset.com. BRICKSET dot or period COM. And they have this really cool thing where you can type in a number and you can find out every well, you have to know the piece that you're looking for. So say this is piece number, just randomly 157386. You could type in that number and you can find out every single set that has that piece included in it, which is pretty cool. So this handcuffs goes right here like that. And that seems too low to the ground, but that's how they have it. So, I would have jacked that up a little higher on another plate to make it go a little higher. But anyway, okay. Next is we're actually keeping this in the picture. I'm gonna we're adding a hinge. The hinges always come in two parts, and they are awesome pieces. And we also need one of these. This will go right here, and the hinge will go right there. And it's open like that in the picture, and then we are adding stuff onto the hinge. So underneath, I need to, first I need to add this, boom. And what I lovingly refer to as, nope, that's not what I thought it was. I thought it was a headlight one, but it's not a headlight one. So anyway, put that there, and then bink, right there like that. And then you've got a hinge, and we're going to see what this is turning into here. Now I need, where's this piece here? Ooh, and I love these little plates. They're really neat, and this is another thing they almost always give you duplicates of, especially if they're the little 1x1. This is what I call a 1x2 plate. But here we go. That's a little plate right there. And it's got dials on it. Or, not dials. What's the word I'm looking for? It's got stuff on it. Yeah. It's a printed plate. Now, they're not that common, but they're not that rare. So, and then this piece, they asked for this piece. Where does it go? It goes over here. Like, yeah. There we go. Next. And, yeah, we are starting to run low on pieces. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need 2 of these. And these will go here. And over here. Right, like that. Boom. Okay, next. We've got, it looks like this. It looks like this. And then, yeah, I know, I started talking like somebody else. I don't know why. That, this, an orange one of these. I love orange. It's my favorite color. Anyone who doesn't know me, orange and green are my favorite colors. I don't know why. My cousin had a book when I was a kid of colors. And, nope, no extra plate of this because this one is being used in this set. Another printed plate. Pardon me if you heard that. If you didn't, then never mind. Nothing was said or done. My cousin told me when I was little, and I think my mother might have been upset, that green is the horny color. And from that day forward, I was horny. I don't know what happened there. I like to keep these things PG, and that might have been a little more than PG for my taste, but this was my cousin Melissa. If you're watching, by the way, Melissa, I remember your color book, and that was one of the, I don't remember too much from my childhood. So green is horny, and orange is odd or strange. So I was a strange, horny person, because those were my favorite colors, according to my cousin's What Your Favorite Color Means to You book. And then this clicks on here. So now we have kind of a double hinge there. We've got this thing that moves like that, and then that. And then we'll see how that all adds up. Yeah, anyway. Next step is... Oh, this is interesting. Now, these are cool pieces right here. When I was a kid, they were in the castle sets, and the horse would attach to this part. You would drop that down in the horse, and you'd add a couple pieces to it, and then you'd build like a buggy onto this. Sometimes you'd put a little swiveling thing on there. I'm not going to talk too much. We're at 35 minutes. 35 minutes of fun and relaxation, if you ask me. And so let's continue on building. I'm not going to describe every little piece. There are a lot of fun, unique pieces. I can't wait to see how they use this one, because I always use them as horse carriage puller things for my knights. I always wanted to build the sets. I did not like taking my sets apart once I built them, and even today, I don't like taking my sets apart. I like to leave them built. My dream is to someday be able to get 2 of every set, so that I can have one that I can just have all the spare pieces and build whatever I want, whenever I want, and then have the regular version of the set built. So yeah, I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but it is a life goal and dream of mine that I would love to see reach fruition someday. Anyway, let's keep going. Legos have been a giant part of my life. I love Legos so much. And we're doing this again. We already built these little guys a couple of times with the main section over there. Over here, I'm pointing over here at least. And now we're building some more. But these are probably going to be something different. Because depending on where you put these things, it could be anything. That's the greatest thing about Legos, is that anything can be anything. You can build anything. I don't know how else to say it. Just build. Build. That's what Lego is all about. Imagination. Imagination. Also, you can just leave them on the floor for your mom and dad to step on, and then they'll get really angry. They might throw them away, but you can beg them not to. But yes, Legos are amazing and painful things. Have you ever stepped on a Lego? I learned to pick up my Legos pretty early in life because I stepped on them. I stepped on them hard. I don't think I ever caused myself to bleed from stepping on a Lego, but it wasn't the greatest experience ever. And I love these little antennae. Antennae are fun on Lego. Sometimes they're a joystick or some sort of gear shift, and sometimes they're like the sticks in a cockpit of a plane, and sometimes they control your giant robot, and then sometimes they're the little antenna on the top of a little robot. Okay, now it's telling me that this goes right here. This is quite an elaborate contraption we have here. So yeah, and this is all on hinges. So anyway, okay, next step. We are building some sort of wheel and pulley system from the looks of it. I'm not sure. We will find out soon. Now, this is a pretty rare piece. I don't see this piece. I mean, I've seen this piece a lot, but not with the clear plastic, so that's pretty cool. That's another cool thing about Legos, is all they got to do is change the color of it, and it can be something completely different. And a million uses, a billion uses. Lego Oh, I can't say enough nice things about Lego. Can you? I mean, really, can you say anything bad about Lego? Really? Seriously, I'm asking you here. Leave your comments down below, okay? Because I want to know. I want to know, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to know how you feel about Lego. And I also want to know if you want to see me do this some more. I will try to break it up into a couple videos in case you don't want to watch it all at once. Of course, it is uploading to my YouTube, so make sure you check it out at your leisure. YouTube is pretty awesome when you've stopped viewing something and you start viewing it again. It will pick up right where you left off. So unless you've got cookies disabled, it's probably a cookies thing for that. But okay, this goes up here. And this is some sort of laser. Ah, I know what that is. Okay. Yeah, that just, I guess that's supposed to... We'll see it in action in a little bit. Oh, no, And, oh, that's it. Uh-oh. I have a couple of pieces here that should have a home. Oh, those... Oh, okay. Woo! Yep, see, that's what happens when you're talking and not paying attention. You miss early steps. That step was there. Where does this axe go? I have an axe here. Oh, I guess Wild Style is supposed to have an axe. Come on. Hold your axe, Wild Style. There we go, and her hood's falling off again. Is that not on correctly? There we go. There, it wasn't going all the way down to her neck, so I thought maybe the hood was on wrong. But okay, there's Wild Style. And then let's see, we have quite a few extra pieces here. And these are all very common extra pieces, so I'm not worried that I missed anything else. But take a look at the extra. That's all extras right there. Come on, focus. There we go. See, that's all extra pieces. And that's all stuff that you can then, you know, build with your imagination. You can add things to different characters. You can give some other minifigure a neck bracket to attach things to his back. Like you can build a backpack out of tiny pieces or a jetpack or any number of things. But anyway, here we got Emmett is supposed to go... and he's not being tortured. The movie didn't get that dark. But he is here, like this. I'll just bring it over here. Move that up a little. Okay, Emmett is there like that. And then these come up, I guess. It doesn't show him up that high. But you attach his hands to the chains. So he's chained into this contraption here. Yeah, that's fine. He's chained into the contraption there, and then the contraption swings around and to melt the piece of resistance off of his back, because that's the only thing that can prevent President what's his name from President Business from destroying the Lego world. And then here's Wild Style to the rescue. She's got, if you look at this, she's got there's so much detail. Can you focus in on that camera? Come on. Come on. I'm trying to, there we go. So much detail. She's even got markings on her boots there. So, yeah, she's just a graffiti magnet. Just full of graffiti. But yeah, Wild Style comes in and rescues Emmett, and then this guy comes in and he's like, pew pew, you can't save Emmett. I'm a robot. I'm a robot. But yeah, so he comes in and he's like, no, don't save Emmett. And then he's controlling the contraption here. Let me refocus my camera. There we go. So yeah, there's this cool set here. This is the Melting Room set. Set number 70801 from the Lego Movie. And it's got a lot to it. You know, it's a little set. There's only 122 pieces. involved in the building of the set, and it's pretty neat. So, well, that's it. Until next time, happy hunting. You know, be nice. Be nice to everyone. One of these days I'm going to write down my outro and my intro. But yeah, everyone, you know, build on. Build on. That's my outro for the Lego ones. Build on. Let your imagination take flight and build. Okay, let's get ready. Everyone, say goodbye. I'll have to do it with the other finger. Goodbye. I always give a thumbs up.